I don't look particularly climbery today, but so I'm kind of in the office, and I thought, hey, I'm going to take an editing break because I don't have any clients for an hour or so. And I was just looking at season 6 of Fresh Crow MAGNON, and it reminded me this is season 2 of Australia, basically. So this first episode, you're going to see me bouldering on the beach, and I'm chalking up a lot, but the rocks are all super sandy. They have like spray on them and everything. It is just really hard to hold on to. However, I do get an amazing no hands rest, which was very cool. So I want to thank my friend DVK, not to be confused with DLR, from season 5. This is my friend Danny. And we were out on a couple different trips exploring all the different beaches, especially the northern beaches in Sydney. And so you're going to see a lot of beachside adventuring and climbing in this season. So welcome back to the Thunder Down Under in Australia, Fresh Crow MAGNON Season 6. Enjoy.
Who will be the first to begin their fall? Or will we become one? Am I the star beneath the stairs? Am I the ghost upon the stage? Am I your anything? I saw a star beneath the stairs, glowing bright before descent. And in the morning there is nothing left but what's inside of me. Am I the star beneath the stairs? Am I the ghost upon the stage? Am I your anything? Am I the star beneath the stairs? Am I the ghost upon the stage? Am I your anything? Don't want to die tonight. Will you believe in me? And I don't want to fall into the light. Will you wish upon? Will you walk upon me? I don't want to die tonight. Will you believe in me tonight?
For episode 2 of season 6, I wanted to shout out a couple things. First, and this is another example of, in retrospect, I replaced all the music in this season with my buddy Bobby Horne's music, who is Horne, aka Hawk, aka the brother of Hosh Miagi. And I'm always psyched to put his music in this stuff, but also because he's passed away in the couple years from, or the last 10 years or whatever. So it's a great way to make sure these episodes don't get flagged because the music isn't somebody else's, but also it's a great way for me to connect with Hawk again. And then the other thing is, just looking back on my couple of years living in Australia, I really want to thank Danny because she was like, hey, let's go spend the holiday week and we'll travel the northern beaches. And one of the things I'd never experienced before is what you see here, which is what they call an open water pool. And they're very common on the ocean. They literally just like make a pool and it gets filled from the ocean. And when the tide is in, the pool is completely underwater. But then when the tide goes out, the pool still is full of water from the ocean. It's really amazing. So we took a rest day and just kind of hung out at the pool all day long. So enjoy.
Say you could show me your deeds. There's 1,000 more to see. But don't let up. No, don't give in. I've got tears that won't leave me tonight. I'll put up a fight. Is this what it means to die? And it hurts me to say that I may be late, but if never then, I guess I will do my best. I'll do my best. Oh my love, now don't you worry. I'll be with you always. Just pray one more time, God grace you to be better off real soon.
For episode 3, we are back at what I call the roadside boulder. And the first episode, I had done the climb up the side over the sand. And this side was facing the street. So we had some traffic going by. And Danny and I kept laughing with each other. I'm like, don't step back into the cars. And she's like, don't fall off and land in the traffic. There was chalk on this, so people have done it before, but it wasn't like in a guidebook or anything. But regardless, check out some more bouldering beach action from Australia in this episode.
I got a letter that apparently perceives me as a monster. The judgment is more monstrous than me. So I'll rule the world with my hands held high, so they know just how it feels to be the monster.
jelly.
I believe I mentioned this at the beginning, but here on episode 4, you're going to see that it's Christmas Day, and we had taken our like Christmas break to explore the whole northern beaches, where you can basically thread a walk for, I don't know, it's like several miles. It's like 30K or something. And so we were like camping on the beach and camping in the van, and just kind of took the whole week to say, like, let's just go on an adventure. And we were doing some climbing and some hiking and some swimming and some camping and some going into town and eating and all the things. So on this day, which we didn't realize till after that it was Christmas, that we were exploring the kind of outcrop up at the corner, and you could see this isthmus, and it was just a cool kind of rocky little hike adventure. No climbing in this one, but still get to see a bunch of the Australian coast. Is very cool. So thanks, Danny, again for joining me on this adventure, because I probably never would have gone through the whole northern beaches area if it wasn't for her inviting me.
This is where we're at, which is this Barrenjoey Beach in Palm Beach, where they make some show called Far and Away that I've never seen or heard of before. This is Boxing Day, which even Australians don't know what it means. And that's Danny flashing herself at the lighthouse. I was just telling Danny that this looks like the isthmus on Phi Phi Island in Thailand, and the tsunami wave, when it came in this side and went over top and landed over here. So the entire isthmus in the middle was underwater, which is really insane to think about. But this is kind of like what it looks like. Oh! Bunny, take 2. Where is he? Over here?
No, there. See that blob of grass?
Oh, yeah.
Behind.
Hey, little bunny.
You want a carrot, bunny?
Holy cow, carrot. I don't want to walk towards him because I don't actually want to scare him. So... Are you videoing or taking a photo? Okay. That was actually a perfect thing to say. So, of course, I am on a rock. Go figure.
Here we are, episode 5 already, called Rain Delay, because it's exactly what happened. It was near the end of the week adventure, and we went into a pub and just kind of sat there all morning having coffee, and then we had an early lunch, and then we sat there and like ate chips or French fries, and I think we had more coffee in the afternoon. And eventually, the plaza in front of us, there was one of those sign flip guys. And this whole trip, by the way, we're experimenting with my GoPro. So the ocean swimming pool thing, we were like playing with shooting underwater, and we were shooting with slow motion and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so we just let this roll for like a half hour or whatever, and watched this guy like do all this awesome sign juggling. And then, because Danny and I met in film school, which is why I was living in Australia, and then we just like, all right, well, let's just go back to the school, and then we can like play with the footage and edit. So we put all these filters on and all this stuff, and a friend of mine, Angela, she had just put her album out, and she had a song that I really liked. I was like, okay, there's not really any climbing in this, but it's kind of fun to see some Aussie stuff and then to combine some of my creative friends' work together. So enjoy Angela's song, enjoy the unknown Aussie sign flipper guy, and here's hoping that if you have a rain delay, that you too can go out and have fun, or stay in and have fun.
Stop the music for a minute, jumps a good, you bet a minute, dancing harder than before, faster than you ever saw, loud and high, feeling free, exercising liberty. Ow! No, I won't stop when that drum drop, play them, oh, it's so hot. It is a crazy world, I'm just a baby still, I'm figuring shit out, I'm on my walkabout, the drums play hard, drums play good, I'm doing what I should. Ow! No, I won't stop when that drum drop, play them, oh, it's so hot. Hey, I'm one of a kind, I'm gonna blow your mind. If you stop, if you stare, think I'm crazy, I don't care. In time you'll see, you wanna join me. Ow! No, I won't stop when that drum drop, play them, oh, it's so hot. Play the drums, play the drums, play the drums, oh, play the drums, 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 play the drums. No, I won't stop when that drum drop, play them, oh, it's so hot.
If you've been following along, you have seen that the previous legacy episodes, which again the concept is I'm threading together all the episodes in a single season with some stories and intros and things like that. So I show the intro to each episode at the beginning and end to kind of bookend. But this season was a split because the first half, all the episodes were in Australia still. But then I returned to the US. So I have episode 6, which is actually a combination of 2 episodes put together, 6 and 7, because it has the new intro, which is the return to the stateside. So enjoy some fresh antics back at Stony Point, which is where I had been in previous seasons when Hosh and I were last reunited.
is like, that's a non-locking belay device. How do I make it so it's like a gree-gree and I can just let go when I'm rappelling and I'm rappelling. Oh! Got this. It locks me off and then I'm safe and then I have a no-hands rappel system. And it's fucking awesome. Just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down below. Off safety.
Here we are at episode 7 of the Legacy season, but it was originally episode 8 when it was out before. Combined 6 and 7 because, so my brother, Liam Copacabana, had come down to visit, and we went out to Stony Point and spent the whole day doing all this stuff. And I was kind of re-teaching him how to rappel and do some stuff because we had climbed when we were younger, but it had been like 10 or 20 years or something since we were like in high school and college. So I took those two and combined them together because I was like, hey, it's all rappelling, it makes sense. And then this one is just some hijinks of us running around and playing on a bunch of other boulders. But it was really great to not only reunion with my brother again and go back to Stony Point, but also just to kind of have fun running around with one of my, best buddies and just have fun on the rocks, because really that's what it's all about. So enjoy the last little bit of some Stony Point-ness, and I'll see you back here shortly for the final episode.
You and I, we spend our time hoping that someday things will change. But for now, we will remain the same. Two's company, and they say that three's a crowd. This crowded room never felt so alone. Without you here, this place just isn't home. song. This was our song that everyone was singing all along. This was our song. This was our song that everyone was singing. That everyone was singing. That everyone was singing all along.
Hello, true believer. You have made it to the end of season 6. Starting in Australia, coming back stateside. And as I mentioned, I combined a couple of the episodes. So here is episode 8, which is actually 2 separate reels. One of the things I did in Australia was go to film school. I also worked on a bunch of features. And I went to Stunt Academy and worked as a stunt person in 3 or 4 feature films. So when I came back, one of the things I really wanted to do was lean into that. And I met up with a couple stunt people and trained at a couple of facilities. And they were like, you need to have some reels, lean into being a rock climber and show your rope work and, high angle stuff and what have you. So the first one is my climbing reel. And the second one is my stunt reel, where I used to do Aikido. So it was like rolls and falls and showing how, like, if you were getting shot or pushed or whatever, you could like react and pretend that you were actually hurt. And it's funny, I was just looking, I was like, oh, I still have the phone number and the email and the website. Like, none of this stuff like works anymore or whatever, because it's like 20 years ago. But anyway, so I thought it might be fun to kind of end this with a couple bonuses of just showing some of my adventures over the years. Thank you so much for being here, and please, like and subscribe and all the things, but also, go back to YouTube and watch the original videos if you're psyched from like back in the day. And I also encourage you to stay tuned because season 7 is coming up.
time.
Oh no,
Why did you tell me that?
because sweat is very attractive.